Hello, my dear students. I am Sridevi, English CRT from KGBV Rudrangi. In this session, I am going to take 7th class English A Reading Textual Grammar Part 2. Now, coming to our session, in page number 8, under third bit, you have about the compound nouns. Read the following sentence from your lesson and identify the underlined expression. Here is the expression for you. He nibbled at the root and the sugar cane. Here the word sugarcane is underlined. The expression sugarcane is a compound noun. It is a combination of two nouns. So before going to this, first of all you have to know about what is a compound noun. Here a compound noun is the combination of two or more existing nouns or other parts of speech used together to express a single meaning. They are part of one unit and have become a set phrase. Now here are the examples regarding compound nouns. We have compound nouns in three forms: closed form, hyphen form, open form. Here under the closed forms, we will write very close: soft ball, toothpaste, chopstick. Under hyphen, it is separated by using a hyphen. 6 pack, Sanila, 2-year-old. Under open form, we'll make separate word: hot dog, fish tanks, post office. So these are examples of compound nouns. Now coming back to our topic. Here in the sentence, he nibbled at the root and the sugar cane. Here the word sugar cane is underlined. Sugar and cane both are separate word. Sugar is separate word and cane is a separate. But they both give another word, sugar cane, and the word is also separated by using hyphen. So it is called as hyphen compound noun. Now read your lesson and pick out at least 2 compound nouns. If you read the lesson, you can find number of compound nouns. Let's form some compound nouns now. Join each word in column A with a suitable word in column B to form compound nouns. Here the first one is done for you. Now looking at the example in page number 9 under column A and column B, he has given separate nouns. So you have to join them and to give a new form of word, that is compound word. Here already the first one is done for you, birthday. Now, doorbell, fire wood, handkerchief, moonlight, motorcycle, sunshine, gateway. So these are all the compound words. I hope children you understood about compound nouns. Okay. Now in page number 9 you have grammar regarding degrees of comparison. Read the following sentence and notice the underlined words. Here is the sentence from your textbook. It's always quiet in the country. Sometimes it is quieter than today. My grandfather says that our village is the quietest among all the villages in our district. Here the underlined words are adjectives. That is quiet, quieter, quietest. But they are in different degrees of comparison. The first one is in the positive degree, that is quiet. The second and the third are in comparative and superlative degrees respectively. Here quieter is the comparative degree, quietest is the superlative degree. Now before going to know about this, first of all you have to know about what are adjectives. Here is the definition regarding the adjectives. Adjectives are describing words. They gives us more information about the noun, that is person, place, thing or idea. For example, Sam is a beautiful dog. Here, beautiful is an adjective describing the noun, that is dog. Here is the next slide about degrees of comparison. Degrees of comparison are used when we compare one person or one thing with another. Here, every adjective and adverb can be written in 3 degrees. They are positive degree, comparative degree, superlative degree. Let us see all of them one by one. Now let's know about positive degree. Here, the positive degree offers no comparison. It tells us about the existence of a quality. For example, here the adjectives we use in the positive degree are slow, beautiful, happy, and the adverbs slowly, beautifully, happily. Here is the next slide about the comparative degree. This compares two things to show which has the lesser or greater degree of quality. For example, here the adjectives we use in comparative degrees: slower, more beautiful, happier. Adverbs: more slowly, more beautifully, more. Now here is the slide about the superlative degree. This compares more than two things to show which has the least or greatest degree of the quality. For example, here the adjectives we use: slowest, most, beautiful, happiest. And adverbs we use here: most slowly, most beautifully, most happily. Now children, I hope you understood about the degrees of comparison. Now come back to page number 9. Here is a list of adjectives. Write the other degrees of them. The first one is done for you. Okay. So note, usually short words take er and est as suffix to form other degrees. Here the first one is done for you children. Dark, darker, darkest. Now taking the first one as example, complete all the adjectives given below. Here is the first one: small. Its comparative is smaller, superlative smallest. The same way, rich, richer, richest. Safe, safer, safest. Clever, cleverer, cleverest. Tall, taller, tallest. Bright, brighter, brightest. So these are all the list of the short words that take er and est as a suffix to form other degrees. Now coming to the next slide. Here we are going to take about the longer words, that is words with two or more than two syllables take more and most respectively in comparative degree and superlative degree. So here is an example for you regarding this. Useful. Here 2 syllable use plus full. So that's why we are using the word more in the comparative degree. Most useful in superlative degree. So by taking this as example, complete all the words given below. Beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. Interested, more interested, most interested. Doubtful, more doubtful, most doubtful. Precious, more precious, most precious. Delicious, more delicious, most delicious. Dreadful, more dreadful, most dreadful. cheerful, more cheerful, most cheerful. So these are all the two syllable words or longer words that use more and most in comparative and superlative degree. Now coming to the next slide. Here in this, the words are completely changed in other degrees. Means positive, comparative and superlative degrees. The words are completely changed. Let us see about them. Here, much, more, most in superlative degree. Means here we are talking about the quantity. Next, good, better, best. Bad, worse, worst. Far, farther, farthest. So these are all the words which are completely changed in other degrees. I hope children you understood very well.